Hello, 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 and go away. Hello, 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 and welcome to the live show. I've got Charlie here. Hello, Charlie.
Hello.
She's going upstairs. She wants to be upstairs, and I'm a little bit early because I just want to make sure that the video is working. I just want to make a quick adjustment. Come through here. Can I just move that to there? I think that should be all right. Oh, hold on. I've got to check the, yeah, I thought so. There we go. Let's get it all right. This is why I go live early, just to make sure there's no technical issues. Hopefully that will be all right when we come back. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I've got a couple of things to show you before. Oh, I want to let me just bring up the video on here. Quiet, please, upstairs. Thank you. Just mute that so it's muted. No, it's not. Hi Tommy, hello mate, how you doing? Hi Gideon, hi Keith. Thank you all for the likes. I've got a video. Oh, it's not. Oh, there it is. It's working now. So yeah, so I've got a couple, and that camera seems to have moved again. I don't know what's going on here. It's not quite central. It doesn't matter. That's okay. I've got a couple of things to show you actually, because I haven't seen you since New Year. I didn't really talk about Christmas and stuff, but I've got a couple of tricks over Christmas that I'm going to be putting into the show. But one of my favourite presents was from Charlie. I've got it here. I haven't put it up yet. This amazing C3PO and R2D2 picture. Let me see if I can bring that a bit closer. Look at that, check that out. That is amazing. That's from Charlie for me in a beautiful frame. Maybe I'll put it there. Might look nice there. I don't know. I was going to put it up here, but it didn't want to go. So I'm going to find somewhere else for it. And hi Jasmine. Hi Lucas. Oh, hi Alfie as well. Hello Alfie. So I hope you're all okay. I'm going to do a couple of, it's only a really quick show today. I've got a couple of tricks. I'm going to do a couple of card tricks. And a couple of other tricks. I've got a couple of kids tricks as well. I'm just going to throw them in, and I'm doing it this way this time. I've turned the camera around. So normally where I'm stood here is where the camera is facing that way, and over there is my pull-up banners and the performance area. But I've got a few birthday parties with magic lessons that I do coming up, so I need to be on the table for that. So I've moved it round and yeah, set the studio up this way for today. This is my dining room, by the way. Welcome to the dining room. It's a great picture. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, it's a great picture. I love it. And I can't wait to get it up on the wall. I've got a few Star Wars ones. I've got Darth Vader over there. Here, I'll check this one out. Hold on 1 second. This is another one of my favourites. So I've got this one as well, which is one of my favourites. So it's Darth Vader, but actually Darth Vader actually isn't on the picture. It's all made up from, there's what we've got here, Imperial Star Destroyers and Y-Wings and X-Wing and TIE Fighters and fleets down here. It's all made up from different images from Star Wars, one of my favourite pictures. And my other favourite picture is this one here, which is a scene from episode 1, which is Anakin Skywalker, and his shadow is Darth Vader. My other favourite picture I haven't got in a picture frame, and it's a picture of the side of a phone box, and it's advertising Star Wars, and it says, you can only call somebody Annie so many times before he snaps, which I thought was a brilliant one. I thought that was really, really cool. I've also got a picture of Houdini over there. I've got a picture of Boba Fett, signed picture by the late great Jeremy Bullen, who died recently. He signed that for Charlie, and I've got My Trick Look Sharp here, and over here I've got I don't know if it'll come down. Let me see if I can get it down again. This is a poster from when I was in Spain of a show I did called Late Night Live. It was How to Cheat a Cards Beat the Cheat. And yeah, watch this, it'll fall down now when I try and put it back up, won't it? Because we're live. Go on, don't fall down. No, that should be okay. I've got a brand new trick that I'm not doing today. I'm just going to tease you with it a little bit. With Rocky, I'm doing that in my, hi Harry, I'm doing that in my private shows. But I've got a brand new trick with Rocky that I cannot wait to show to everybody because it's such an epic and amazing trick. Very, very pleased with that. And right, so how are we doing here? The time We're just coming up on 4 o'clock. So I hope everyone's okay, and we're here in lockdown, I suppose, what is it, 3.0? Yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay and everyone's safe and staying at home and staying inside. That's what's going to beat this. We need to work together here. I, for one, cannot wait to be out and about and performing again. I know that it's frustrating, but you know, we need to get through this, so let's do it together. I'm going to be doing the shows every weekend. It'll be on Saturday or Sunday. Next weekend I've got a show on the, I haven't got it in front of me, but one of the days, I think it's a Saturday, so I'll do the show on the Sunday instead, or vice versa, and I'll make a poster and advertise that throughout the week, so you'll all know exactly when it's going to be. I was going to do a show yesterday, but Charlie and I have been putting up things around the house and just sorting the house out, and so we just didn't have a chance. Thank you. Jay, can't wait to get back to performing properly. No, neither can I, mate. Neither can I. Although this is a great medium, you know, we get to connect with people. All my buttons have come undone. We get to connect to people, and we get to, you know, we get to share what we do and what we love, and you know, that's the important thing. I'm going to say, if anybody wants to make a donation or tip the performer, at the end of this, I'll put up a link to my PayPal. All tips gratefully accepted. If you would like to, I'm not going to make a big deal about it. If you do, then I will love you forever. If you don't, I'll love you forever anyway. Thanks for doing the shows again. No, it's my pleasure. It is my pleasure. I love doing the shows. Everyone who knows me knows that I live to perform. I have 2 loves in my life. One of them is upstairs making a huge mess at the moment, and the other is performing. And these buttons don't see. I'm not ever going to wear this shirt again. I'm really sorry. It's outside and it looks horrible. I don't know. What about if I do the top button up? I'm going to look like a dork then, aren't I? This is going to look. Oh my goodness me! Look like I'm about to. Oh, I don't know what, but. Well, that'll do it. It's going to distract me. You probably never even noticed it, but it's going to distract me, so I'm going to do it up. Right, let's do some magic, shall we? And I'm going to start off. I've got a number of tricks in front of me that I've got set up ready to go. I'm going to start off with something a bit silly, really, and I'm going to start off with this one. This is a really, really old trick. I love this trick. If you have a lot of magicians who are watching it now going, oh no, not that one. Charlie and I travel a lot, and we're always playing games. We've got these little board games, but we're always losing the dice. So I said we should come up with an idea for the dice, and I came up with this idea: a flat dice. It can just go into the case or whatever, and we can just use it. It's a flat dice. It's number 1, okay? But sometimes you don't want number 1. Sometimes you might want a number 4. So roll number 4. So you could have a number 1, or you could have the number 4. But then say you're going to roll a 1, but you don't want number 1 because you need number 3. Well, that'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it? Because then, you know, you get to the end quicker, or even a number 6 to get you right to the end. So let's just recap. We could have a number 1, or we could have a number 4, or we could have a number 3, or we could have a number 6. Okay, I'm going to tell you how this is done. It's a bit of a rubbish trick, really. It's just a fake dice. Look at that. So when I put my fingers there, it looks like a 6. But if I put my fingers there, it looks like a 4. And likewise, on the other side, if I do that, it looks like a 1, but if I do that, it looks like a 3. So I can have a 4 or a 6 or a 1 or a 3. So just by holding it like that, it looks like a 6. Good, isn't it? Of course, if I really need a 6 and people want to see that it's a 6, well then I need to have a 6. And likewise on this side, you know, it's a 3, it's a 1, or it's a 3, or well, this is now just a 6, isn't it? Because it's just a 6, and this is just a, you know, it's just a 3. So it's not really that great, because if I needed it to be, then it would just be a 3. And of course, there's always a 7 on the other side, which I've got no idea how that works, because the dice only has 6 sides, but now it's like a domino, and that goes down there. Right, let's have a look here. One of my favourite routines. I hope I just didn't kill it for you then, Jake. I've never performed that in real life. That's one of those tricks I've had in my cupboard for years. I want to say a bit more silly, a bit more serious, a bit more silly. This is my little magic box. If you've seen the Christmas shows, you will know I've used this a few times for different tricks. Christmas time, it's turned around this way, and it's a chimney, and then the rest of the year, it's got no bottom to it, and it literally is just a little wooden box. This is my little crate, and this goes here. And I want to tell you the story about one of the first magic tricks I ever saw. And I was only a little boy, I was a young boy, I went to a party, and oh, here, what does, hi Michelle, oh, is Michelle on? Have you lost the dot? No, I know there was supposed to be another one, and it wasn't there. Be quiet, Taz. I may not have said the trick properly. Can we just move on from that now? Blimey, going on and on and on. The return of the magic box. Just so everyone knows, Paul Tasmarlo is watching. Hi, Paul. Paul Tasmarlo is, in my humble opinion, and I know this opinion is by a lot of people, the greatest children's entertainer in the country, if not the world. He's an amazing performer and does amazing. He's my hero when it comes to kids magic, and someone I look up to and respect greatly. So yeah, Paul Tasmarlo. Hi Paul. Hi Taz. Hope you're okay. So I'm going to do this one. This is one of my favourite tricks. And it uses, when I was very young, I went to see a magic show. I was only about 4 or 5. I went to this magic show, and I didn't have a lot of friends when I was younger. And we were so poor that my mum used to send me next door with a button and ask them to sew a shirt on it for me. And we were poor. My mum and dad used to tell me the sound of an ice cream van meant they'd run out. And yeah, we were poor. And one year, all I got for Christmas was one single tiny grain of rice off my mum's brother. Just one tiny grain of rice off my mum's brother. And I looked at him and I went, thank you, thanks Uncle Ben. Anyway, I went to this birthday party, and all the other kids were picking me. I stood in the corner and nobody was talking to me. And some of the kids would come up and pick on me a little bit, and they go, oh, my haircut's better than your bowl cut. I didn't care, I had a haircut, I liked it. And oh, my shirt's got proper buttons on, not like your one sewn on by a neighbour. And actually, I've got the shirt from the neighbour. And they'd come over and they'd be horrible, oh, I've got matching shoes. I didn't care. And then there was one party, I was kind of stood there, and it was in this big hall, and all of a sudden the big doors opened, and in came all this smoke, loads and loads of smoke, and out of the smoke stepped this man, this magician. He had a top hat and a walking stick, and he looked at me and I looked at him, and we danced a while. And then he reached behind my ear. This is 1979. He reached behind my ear, and from behind my ear he pulled out a cigarette. And I was amazed. I thought I'd hidden it further back and he couldn't see it, but he did. And then he did a trick that changed my life, because he took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. Lost a card as well, Taz. And into the box he threw 1, 2, 3 of the cards. But when he clicked his fingers, he still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Now, I was amazed. I was completely amazed. I couldn't believe what I'd just seen. And I went up to him and I said, that was amazing. How did you do it? And he said, it's very simple. You take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 cards, and then into your box you drop 1, 2, 3 of the cards. And when you click your fingers, you still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. I was like, that is incredible. And so he told me the secret. He said, you have to go away and you have to practice all the time. So I was practicing every single day. I would sit in my bedroom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, and throw away 1, 2, 3 cards. I click my fingers, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I practice all the time. And people always say to me, they say, Wayne, do you ever use your magic to like shut up, the ladies? I'm like, of course I do. They go, does it work? I'm like, look at me, of course it doesn't. And I remember once I was in a supermarket, there was this really pretty girl. She was like a year younger or a year older than me, I can't remember, about my age. She was in the supermarket and she was on the checkout. And I always used to, I was very shy, I was only like a teenager, I was very shy. I'd go up to her checkout, and one day she spoke to me because she was putting all my stuff through the, hi Paulie, she was putting all my stuff through the checkout. And she was like, oh, 1 apple, 1 orange, 1 pint of milk, 1 small loaf of bread, 1 tin of soup, one bit of that. And she looked at me and she said, you're single, aren't you? And you live on your own. And I went, oh, you can tell that by what I bought. And she went, no, you're really ugly. So I decided just to focus on the magic. And I was getting ready today and I was sorting out the tricks, and Charlie was helping me sort out the room. And she said, Dad, because she knows me, she said, Dad, what tricks are you doing today in the show? And I said, I'm going to do this one, I'm going to do this one, I'm going to do the dots one. And she was like, they're my favourites. And I said, I'm going to do the one with the 6 cards, the 5 cards. She said, I normally do this with 6 cards, but I've got with 5 for this one. I think I'm going to do it with the 5 cards where you throw away 4 and you still got 5 cards. And she was like, she goes, that's an amazing trick. She goes, one of my favourite ever tricks. And I said, well, I'm going to do it today. And she said, that's amazing. And she said, I was watching Britain's Got Talent and the magician did a card trick, and everyone stood up and clapped. And she said, why'd they do that? And I said, that's a standing ovation. And she said, have you ever got a standing ovation? And I was like, anyway, I'm going to do the rope trick next after this one. So I thought I'd do this one for you here, right here. Check it out. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. It's really, really simple. This is for Charlie, dedicated for Charlie. But you take 1, 2, 3 of the cards, and you drop them inside, you click your fingers, and you've still got, yeah, oops. Can I get another, just because I've done it too many, I forgot. And oh, I can do it, check. Look, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't work, does it? I should have done it that way, because then you wouldn't have been able to tell. Oh well, I'm sorry, I messed the trick up. It didn't work. I should have done it properly. I've just had so much on my mind lately. I've been sorting everything out. I forgot that I did it, and then it would have been great to finish properly, you know, and finish by counting out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cards, just like so. Thank you very much. Actually, I should tell you as well that this was all a big dream sequence I had. None of that actually ever happened. It was just an amazing dream. The only thing actually real is the box. And if I take the box and just lift it up, I can actually show you there's nothing inside the box. There's nothing on the table either. And yes, that was the magic of the 5 cards. Thank you very much. Ta-da! So, I'll blame that on Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. Something else I wanted to show you actually. This was really, really cool. I've got a couple of these. I was trying to find space to have this on the show. This was a book that was sent to me by a very, very good friend of mine called Jane Corrigan, who makes these. And it says Wayne. I'm going to bring it over. I'm going to come this way for a second. I'm just kicking everything. Hopefully you can see it. There we go. And it says, we're going to get on the shot. Ween, but it's into a book, which is really, really cool. And if I could put this back up here, I didn't have any room on the set to put it somewhere where you can all see it. I'm going to try, let me just turn this light this way, because I would like to show you as well that last year my very good friend Kevin, who's a really, really good friend of mine, one of my closest friends and one of my dearest as well. Hold on, let me just fold that through there. There we go, I just knocked it. He got me this one, which is a top hat, we've got rabbit on top, and a playing card coming out, which is absolutely awesome. I don't know if that will sit there. Let me see if that can go there. There we go. Well, you can't see it on the camera, it doesn't matter. Yes, so yeah, very, very, very fond of those. Just put that there. Can't believe I dropped a pack of cards down there. Open this back up. Ta-da! What's the book about? I have no idea. They are proper books though, and you can look online, you can get people to make these. If anybody wants to have one made, I can put you in touch with the person who made the Wayne one. Yeah, she made me that one a couple of years ago, and this one I like I say got for Christmas. Not last year, actually, it was the year before. Forget that we've just gone to 2019. But yeah, so yeah, absolutely cool. Thanks, Kevin. I don't know if he'll be watching, he'll probably be at work, but he doesn't stop working, that young man. So I thought I'd do a card trick. And I thought I would talk about my travels. Now, those who know me know that I have spent, excuse me just one second, knows that I have spent many, many years travelling. I was very fortunate. I got an agent who would send me all over the place. I worked all over Europe, Scandinavia. I've worked all over the UK and even in America and Mexico. So I've been around a little bit, and I love performing. I love going to different places and seeing different cultures. Now, I've been very fortunate in my life. I've been to Vegas twice. Last time I was in Vegas, I broke even because I sold the hire car and stole the TV out of the hotel room. No, I did pretty well in Vegas, and I love Vegas. It's a proper town for magicians, that is. And one thing you can get in Vegas is you can get playing cards, and so you get all different kinds of designs of playing cards. This is from the Bellagio Hotel, the Sahara, Ramparts Casino, we've got Circus. Most of these I've been to, the Palms, New York, Excalibur. I stayed at Excalibur both times. The Rio. Some of these casinos will now be gone. It's been about 16 years since I was in Vegas. Been a bit of a while. But yeah, I went to these places and I collected these, collected a whole pack of playing cards. And some of these aren't from Vegas casinos. Some are like Bud Light. These are most from what I did. The first time I went to Vegas, I did 4 nights in Vegas and 4 nights in LA, so we picked up cards there as well. And then the second time we just did 9 days in Vegas. Now what I've got here is a pack, and I've also got 2 extra cards here, and I'm going to use these cards to try and do something a bit impressive. So I would like someone to help me here. So my brother's joined us, so just quickly say hello to him. Now what I'd like to do is I would like someone to say stop in a second on the video. So as I'm going through the cards like this, I would like to someone just to say stop. Now I know there is a small delay, so I'm going to give it another couple of seconds and I'm going to start dealing down. And at any time, anybody can just say stop. I'm going to go slowly. So if someone could say stop, that would be amazing. Harry, thank you, Harry. Okay, now I'm going to take this card here and I'm going to place it here and I'm going to put the rest of the cards on top. Now I'm going to do it again, okay? I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to deal the cards down. Hi, Jacqueline. Actually, Jacqueline, you can do it for me. I know you've already said stop, so I'm going to ask Jacqueline to say stop again. Okay, now I know I've got about 10 seconds. I'm not going to start dealing yet. But Jacqueline, I'd like you to say stop again for me, please. So as I'm dealing down, just say stop. Just Jacqueline this time. And that way we can ensure that it's a genuine stop. Watch it. There we go, perfect. Okay, we're going to put that one there and that goes on top again. So what we've got here now is we've had Harry and Jacqueline both said stop, and where they stop, I put the card into the pack and they're face up. Now, all the cards, like I showed you a second ago, all the backs of the cards are completely different. So let's have a look and see what we've got ended up with here. Now, if I go through and I take out the face up card and the card next to it, there's the first one. And there's the second one. Okay, so I'm going to leave these spread out at the back. And the first thing that I see, forget these two for a second because they're the cards that I used. But these two cards match, not in colour, but in design. They both have just a pattern with blocks of white that say Las Vegas inside them. So out of all these different designs of card, you both said stop. And I put the cards in next to cards that, apart from the colour, match. Coincidence? Probably. Yeah, probably a coincidence. But still very interesting, Now what's really interesting here for me is that these are the cards that we ended up on, and these are the cards that we used. What's really interesting is if I turn, so this is the 6 of diamonds, if I turn this card over, the one that stopped, this one stopped next to, it is also the 6 of diamonds. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, so they match. And the 6 of hearts, this card over here, is also the 6 of hearts on the card that we stopped next to. So not only do these two cards match, but also the faces of these two cards match the faces of these two cards. Coincidence? Possibly. But very interesting. So this is where we ended up. We ended up here with all these different back designs. These two cards, we ended up matching the faces of these two cards. But not only that, if I turn these two cards over, you'll see that you've not seen the backs of these two cards yet. They actually match the cards that they stop next to. So not only do the faces match, but also the backs match as well. And you found out of all these cards, we actually ended up with a complete match of faces and backs. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking right now. You're thinking, what does Wayne do when he's not a supermodel? Well, this is it. But let me show you this. I know a lot of you are thinking that of all these different back designs and these two matching on the backs and on the faces, well, maybe all these cards have the same faces. And that's how I made it match. And I'm going to admit and say you're completely right. The faces are all exactly the same, but not what you're thinking. Because if I go through, I can show you that every single card is a Jack of clubs. Every single card is a Jack of clubs all the way through, every single one. And you found the only ones that aren't. Thank you very much. Ta-da! I love that trick. I haven't done that for eons. Let me get rid of this. I don't want to lose the pack. Woohoo! Tommy, if you like that one, I'll give you some info on that later on. That'll be a good one for you to learn. So Tommy's watching. Tommy's a good friend of mine, and he's recently got into the magic. He's doing pretty well with it. He's doing all right. We might have to do a split screen one day, Tommy, and get you to do a trick on here with me as well. It'd be quite cool. Let me just move this because this is beautiful. I don't want it to get damaged. I'm going to place it under here for just for now. And what other trick did I have set up? Not that one. Oh yes, I got these sent to me, but I need to do it a bit closer. I'm going to do this on another day with the camera. But this is a fascinating optical illusion. I'm going to finish off with something really, really simple, really, really nice, and it's just a quick rope trick. And for those that have seen this before will know that when I got into magic when I was 12 years old. The first trick I ever learned was how to make a coin disappear. So take a coin, put it in your hands and make it vanish and it can come back again. Ta-da! So you can take the coin over here and it's gone, it's back over here, and then you put it into there, it's gone from over there because it's back over here. And you can wrap it up inside the hand, even throw it away, and it's safe and sound because it's back over here and not over here or over here. But when you put it to there, it was gone from over there because it's back over here, and then it goes into here, which isn't over there because now it's back over to here again. So, but the first trick I ever learned myself, I was taught that, but the first trick I ever learned was how to do this rope trick. And I was in the Sea Cadets, and we always had rope around the house. I learned how to tie a bowline. Here we go, check this out. I haven't done this for a while. This is called a sheep, this is a reef knot. Everyone knows the reef knot, left over right, right over left. Ta-da! Some of these I haven't done for a long, long time. This is called a sheep shank. I don't know why, but you do like that, like that, like that. And the use of this is to temporarily shorten a piece of rope. So if you do that, and then the tension will pull on those, and you've shortened the piece of rope without having to cut the rope, which is very, very useful, especially if you're bivouacking or camping, or you don't want to cut the rope, but you need to make it a bit shorter, and you don't want to tie up in lots and lots of knots. And then the bowline, which was my favourite, but not the bowline. I got taught in the Navy how to tie this essentially one-handed. I'm not going to do it one hand now, but without the other end of the rope. You take the rope here, you place it here, you twist it round, it goes round and down again, and then when you put it tight, you now have a perfect. Ta-da! I know that my friend Ben Stewart, I know that he commented on my post earlier on, but hopefully I've done you proud there, Ben, because Ben taught me most of those knots when I was in the Sea Cadets. But this is a trick, was in a book, and I read the instructions and I thought, wow, that sounds amazing. And so I got some rope and I made it, and the first time I performed it, I fooled myself. I was completely flabbergasted. It uses a long piece of rope, very, very long, very, very solid piece of rope. It uses a medium-sized piece of rope, and it uses a small piece of rope. Now I want you to watch this really, really carefully. I'm going to take the long piece of rope, I'm going to take the medium-sized piece of rope, and I'm going to take the small piece of rope. Now if I hang them down like so, it's very easy to tell which piece of rope is which. But if I gather the ends up, you will instantly notice that it is also very easy to tell which rope is rope, because you've got the medium one, you've got the long one dangling down, you've got the small one up here. But if I put the ends together and mix them up, it's not so easy to tell which one is which one is which. You can't really tell. So check this out. We've got the small piece of rope, we've got the medium-sized one, we've got the long one. But if I take the ends here like this and blow, check this out. As all three pieces of rope become exactly the same size. And I can show you we had the small piece of rope, which was very, very small. We also had the medium-sized piece of rope, which was medium-sized, and we had the long piece of rope, which was very, very long. But if I take the ends together again, this is like hypnosis. Because all I do is I put the ends together like so, and now you can see the ends are over here, and the ends are over here, and the middles are all in the same place. But when I click my fingers, it's like hypnosis, and you just snap out of it. And now you're right back to where we started at the very, very beginning, where we had three pieces of rope. And you may remember them because one of them was very, very short, one of them was medium-sized, and one of them was very, very long. Ta-da! Thank you very much. Well, there we go. Hi Robert, hope you're doing okay, buddy. Nice to see you. Hiya, how you doing? Yeah, that's the end of the show for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I would just say to everybody on the messages, I'm always online. So if you ever fancy a chat, I'm working on some new ideas. I invented a trick a few years ago called Prism, which was a trick with a deck of cards. I've now adapted that into a diary trick and also into a picture technique trick that I'm hoping going to be able to show to you very, very shortly. Yeah, I hope you're all staying safe, like I said earlier, I will be back next weekend. Thanks very much. If you want to drop me a message, I can see I've got about 13-14 messages already, so I'm going to respond to those in the next few minutes. This will be uploaded onto my website in about 20 minutes. If you want to go to waynegoodman.co.uk, and click on lockdown, all the videos that I've done all year, every single Facebook live video I've done is on there, plus a few extras as well. So feel free to go on there. There's hours and hours and hours of content on there that you can check out and watch. I would like to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed to my YouTube channel yesterday. I hit the 100 mark, and apparently I've got to wait until Monday when Facebook will allow me to change my URL to something better than ZBDD647934444762. I don't know what it is, I was making it up. If I just got it right, I will be amazed. I know I haven't. Yeah, that thank you very much. If you do want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would be amazing. I'm up to 100 subscribers now. I had another channel that had a few subscribers on it. It got hacked. This one's more secure, it's double encrypted now, so they can't hack this one. And I've managed to get it back up to 100 subscribers again. And now I just want to take it forward and do some more with it. So if you do want to subscribe, I promise no spam emails. You'll get a notification more than likely when I upload a new video, but that will be it. But like I said, on there also is all the videos that you can check out. If you scroll right to the bottom of the list, you will find some really old videos of me in Spain doing just one part of my hypnosis show where I told the men on stage that when I tapped them on the shoulder they were pregnant, and when I tapped them on the other shoulder they give birth. And it was a very funny routine. Lots of screaming, I will warn you, it's lots of screaming, but very funny. One guy actually broke the chair he was sat on because he was pushing so hard. Amazing, and yeah, very funny. So if you want to check those out, please feel free to. Like I said at the beginning, if anybody wants to make a donation or a tip, all tips are gratefully accepted, and I'll put my PayPal. My PayPal is just wayne@waynegoodman.co.uk. If anyone wants to make a donation, then I will love you forever. And I will put up a little note on that on the end of the video once I upload it. But thank you so much. Thank you to everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back next weekend. Charlie won't be here next weekend. She's at her mum's, so it'll just be me. And I'm going to try and work out some new material to do for that. So hopefully it'll be something that nobody's ever seen before. In the meantime, have a lovely week. Like I say, I'll be online. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and enjoy the week ahead. And stay safe, wash your hands, love each other, and let's get through this. I will see you soon. From me to you, bye for now. And now I've got to go through. I don't know why I did that, because I've now got to go over there and turn it off. So I will do that. Let me just close it. Like this, my table. It's cool, isn't it? This was made by another legendary magician, a guy called Eric Armstrong, and El Rico, and he made me this box, this table, and it all folds up. And thank you, Eric, for that. Right, see you soon. Thanks. Bye for now.